Hello and welcome to another episode of Non-League to Legend with Hemel Hempstead. Firstly, there's an apology because I did record another episode, but the file corrupted, so the audio made me sound like a Dalek, and we lost a picture for half the video, so I couldn't use it, which does mean we've skipped really far ahead, so I can only apologise for that. So I'll have to take you back. I think the last game was this first one of the season. We beat Wildstone 1-0 then. Toby Adeyemo, who's a young 18-year-old who has made a debut for us, came through the Watford youth system. Then the next game, this one, Adeyemo scored 4 goals in his second ever. He scored on his first professional appearance at 18, scored 4 goals in the next one, so I think he's going to be a real key player for us. We then drew 2-2 with Maidstone. Then drew 1-0 with St Albans, our rivals, Darryl Murphy scoring a penalty. I'm going to rush through the results a bit because losing the episode means there's loads of matches to catch up on, so I'm just going to basically fill you in the scores. But you can always pause it and see the scores if you really want. We then beat Billericay 2-0. Then we lost 3-2 to Ebbsfleet. We then beat Western Sutermare. We then beat Western Supermare 1-0. Then we won in the second qualifying round of the FA Cup 3-1. We thrashed Hampton and Richmond 5-0. Beat Billericay in the FA Cup, so we've beat them 2-0 twice. And then we beat Dulwich Hamlet 3-1, which does mean we're riding high, currently in the league in 6th place. As you would have seen there, we're on a 5-game winning streak. We're in 6th place. And we've actually, really quite nice news, is that the board came in, they offered us a new contract, so now we've got a contract until 2025, which means we should be safe for this season, whatever happens. They're very happy with our league performance, they're 100% pleased with it, so we're very chuffed with that. The minimum for the FA Cup was the first round, but we will be against Bromley, who are in the National League in this game, so I think it's a bit unfair and unrealistic, really, to expect us to reach the first round, especially when the FA Trophy just says be competitive. I've seen this in a couple of saves where in the second season the expectation is that you reach the first round, but it's not very realistic. I might make a separate video about that because I think it's a bit silly. But we'll try the game today against Bromley, see how it goes. It would be only the third time in history where Hemel Hempstead have reached the first round, if we get through. And then we'll play the Hendon game, who are in 19th, so hopefully we can at least win the league game if we get thrashed by Bromley. But I can only apologise for the lost episodes, as they will now be known. I mean, look at all the green on this team. I've never had a team this in form, like, ever, I think, in Football Manager. Part of that will be the ratings will be boosted by the big FA Cup wins, but even so, they're in good form. Morale is good. Morale is not so good for Hughes because he wants to be a first choice. Technically, he's 3-star, so he should be, but the form of Saunders is keeping him out because Saunders, 4 goals, 1 assist, 1 player of the match. He's again proven a very important player for us. But this is the team we're going to go with, I think. So. We've signed Ashby Hammond. We signed him. He was recommended to us. He's a player who, in real life, he kept 5 clean sheets in a row, I believe, as Boreham Wood got to the FA Cup 5th round last season. So, a very promising young player. I think he's contracted to Fulham, so I was very surprised to see him as a free agent. So hopefully he'll be the rock that we need at the back. And we've basically got the same team as we start the season with, but Adeyemo is playing probably a bit more than Obi, to be honest, because Obi he's done well, he's got a good rating, but he's not going to improve, whereas Adeyemo could be 4.5, so we're favouring him at the moment, but we do kind of, shift it around now and then when we can. I think we'll start this game cautiously, and yeah, I'm just hoping we don't get thrashed, so I don't want this match to destroy the confidence we've built up, because the team have been playing so well I mean, they're not in great form, but they are, they are above us in the league. But that's a very defensive formation. So I can't really tell how this one's going to go. They should be the favourites. I mean, I think they've been in the National League for a couple of seasons at least. So I'm not expecting I'm not expecting us to win. To be frank, I would be very happy with a draw, bring them back to Hemel, get a nice attendance, have the National League team at our ground. I'd be pretty happy with that. If we lose, I mean, I feel like it's not going to be an issue. We've just signed a new contract, so even though it is required, it won't matter too much. But we're just going to go and try our best and see what happens. So here's Casti on the wing. Back to Roberts. He puts it forward to Adeyemo, and he scores. He scores. His 10th goal of the season for the 18-year-old. 10 goals. He's only 18. Lovely ball over the top by Roberts. And even though I was saying I didn't think we were going to win, suddenly we're 1-0 up. We could be in the first round. Oh, why is it showing this? Oh, tight offside. It wasn't a tight offside. Nonsense. So we could sneak into the first round. I mean, it's only 20 minutes in, Tom. Let's not get carried away here at all. But it would be it would be some result to get in the first round for a club of our size. It would really help our finances, which are not great, especially if we get drawn. Oh, Saunders is taking the knock and he wants to come off. Okay, we'll do that. We'll place him with Obi, put Obi on the left, put Hughes in the middle. But half an hour in, they've not had any attacking highlights until now. Why did I say it? Why did I say it? Why didn't you stop me, people? Oh, God, here's Whiteley to Vennins. It goes over our defender and in cheek. Oh, my word. I don't know what he did there. He kind of scuffed it, I think. Oh, a highlight just before half-time. Here's Roberts with the throw-in. It just gives it back to them. And Cheek's got it. Casti's got it now. Oh, nice little run. What a... Oh, that was an interesting shot. We've only had one shot on target all half. But we go in 1-0 up. Against the run of play, it has to be said. But we do know how rarely we keep clean sheets. This would be an against the odds result if we win 1-0. But as long as the clock keeps ticking and they keep not getting highlights. Oh, but here's Whiteley. Oh, what a save by Ashby Hammond. Oh, my word. It's things like that, you want to see it in slow motion. I might be able to somehow make it in slow motion or something for you guys, but you wish you wish FM had, like, match of the day slow motion proper highlights. But yeah, here's Burnett. Comina. It's all the way back to Ashby Hammond. He boots it away. Adeyemo. No, Morton's got it now. Whiteley's got it to Cheek. To Baines. He's a left back, but I mean, it can't be Leighton Baines. He's retired. Oh, that was awful defending. What were you doing? For a second, that was abysmal. So I think we're going to have to do some subs. Just remind the players to stay in the game. To not be silly. Half an hour left. Their XG is over 1 ahead of ours. And we've somehow scored despite doing very, very little going forward. 20 minutes left and there has been no further highlights. I'm going to do another sub because Lang is looking tired in defence. I want our defenders to have energy to be able to come and do the job, frankly. Almost feels like a risk taken off informed defenders. But I can only hope they can close this one out. Going to defensive for the final 12 minutes. We are 1-0 ahead still. We've not had a single attacking highlight this half, I don't think. Oh, and they just missed. They just missed from a free kick in a good position. 8 minutes left. It's like a New Year countdown. 7, 6. Oh, come on, come on. This would be a huge result. Away from home against a team in the division above us. To get into the first round of the FA Cup for the first time since, I think, 2015 or something. Only the third time ever we've done it. We have done it. Wow, wow, wow. What a result that is. 7.6 for Ashby Hammond. He has basically justified his signing with that result, with that performance. Achievement unlocked, the only stat that matters, I think, because we had one less XG than them and we've beat them. And it's a proper cup upset as well. I mean, yeah, having a quick look, we only had 3 shots on target all game. Oh, so who have we got in the first round of the FA Cup? Steve Bruce is hosting it. Hello, Steve. Nice to see you, mate. How far you've fallen. Steve Bruce here. I'll be your host. I'll be your host with the most. Yes, you will, Steve. There we go. We've drawn Stevenage. They're currently in League 2. They've been a non-league team for quite a while. The current holders of the FA Cup are Brentford, apparently. And we're away to Stevenage. That's going to be a fantastic game. A stadium of 7,000. And they're 10th in League 2. So, tricky game, but fairly local to Hemel Hempstead, actually. I think they're both in Hertfordshire, so a nice little local rivalry against a bigger team in the FA Cup. So here we go against Hendon, who are 19th at the moment. We're at home, so hopefully that gives us a good chance of winning 2 out of 2. So here we go for the match against Hendon. I have put Darren Murphy on the bench just to give him a bit of a rest because, you know, he's an old man now. He's 40 years old, so hopefully we'll be able to give him a rest. Let Obi and Adeyemo start together, see how they do as a pair. We're going to be fairly attacking this game, to be honest, because we're at home. We want to try and put on a show, try and get a good result. Simple as that. We've also given Charlie Davis a match. We should change his name to Steve Davis, really. That's interesting. If you choose a nickname, Casti, it's not in bold. Is that because we've chosen it? But yeah, Charlie Davis, a young 18-year-old, we've given him a match. Home game. Oh, look at that recent form. What a beautiful sight. And Hughes has dropped his issue after that FA Cup game, which is good. And they've lost 3 in a row. They've got Farmer as an attacking midfielder. And we start this match in the playoffs. What a lovely sentence to say. In the playoffs, in the first round of the FA Cup. We've just signed a new contract. It's all going... I mean, apart from our perilous financial situation, it's all absolutely fine. Story of my life. Here we go, the first highlight, 12 minutes in. Ashby Hammond here to kick us off. Boots it up the field. Obi hits it on to Saunders. He's through and it's in. Oh, Obi didn't even get a touch in it. That's an assist for Ashby Hammond. Oh, well done, mate. I didn't know he'd be such a good playmaker. But clearly, it just goes straight over everyone. Saunders through. Just places it in the net. The goalie completely perplexed by it. But assist for the goalie. Another goal for Saunders. 1-0. And 22 minutes in, they've not had a single shot. Hopefully, it stays like that for the whole game. I don't think it ever has for me in Football Manager, but it would be nice. There we go. Davis puts it forward. Adeyemo on the wing. Casti here. Over to Obi. Oh, off the crossbar, Obi. Oh, 35 minutes in. They've had their first shot. Don't give them any more. Here's Hughes with the corner. And they clear it. But here's Davis. And it's in. Oh, it's out. They've got someone called Hawkins. Barry Hawkins. Oh, a Yeller. He's trying to break on the counter. Oh, Obi's got it. Well done, Obi. Forward to Hughes. Here's Powell for them. But Saunders has got it, and now Hughes. Oh, what a goal! Michael Saunders and Thomas Hughes, rivals for the same position, but working together there to score a fantastic goal. It's 2-0, and we've been comfortable all game so far. I'd like to think our form and our confidence means that hopefully we should be able to just carry this on for the rest of the game. 2-0, half time. Look how low their XG is. It's basically on the ground. Here's Powell though, the first highlight of the half. He just stands on the ball. Oh, there we go. Gives it straight back to us, and Saunders puts it forward for Casti. No, Brown gets it, but now Casti's got it. Puts it in for Hughes. They head it away. And they hack it clear, and now we get it back. Here's Davis. Here's Casti. No, gives it to Brown. It's Davis. Casti. No, Davis to Saunders, to Adeyemo, to Obi, to Saunders. What a move! What a move! Oh my word! We're like the non-league Brazil. Look at this. Davis to Saunders, to Adeyemo, to Obi, to Saunders, to goal. Incredible. And look at all our ratings. Look at the match stats. This kind of form is the form that should make us serious contenders if we can keep this up. And here's a highlight with 15 minutes to go. Farmer to Brown to Barry Hawkins. Easy for Ashby Hammond. I mean, it could be Jimmy Brown. Back when Jimmy White changed his name when he was sponsored by HP Sauce. Oh, but Charles is through from a long ball. Ken Charles. Sounds like a Coronation Street character or something. Ken Clark. But they've been better this half. They've not, they've not been particularly threatening, but they've played better. But this will be our 7th win in a row. It will be a second clean sheet in a row, and it will see us be very near the top of the table. And Saunders there will be in 3rd place as it stands. Saunders with a 9.3. Final whistle, a very comfortable victory at home for Hemel. Decent ratings across the board. 9.4 for Saunders, 7.6. Another clean sheet for Ashby Hammond. And there we go. We go up to 4th place. 3 points behind the league leaders. So the next game is against Dartford and Hungerford. So maybe I'll come back for the game against Stevenage. But I mean, what a run of form this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 clean sheets in a row. And I mean, not even just that. Look how few goals we've conceded in this streak here. 2 goals we've conceded in 7 games. 7 wins in a row. And yeah, join me for the Stevenage match next time. Please do give this video a like. It really does help. And it means a lot. This channel, this series is getting fairly low views, but I'm enjoying it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and yeah, thanks very much.